So in marketing module, marketing list is important concept which tells that we can create a set of members, we can create a list which includes a set of accounts or set of contacts so that I can target those number of people for my campaign activities. Okay, let's say being a business, I'm having a new product launch in my business and I want to target for some customer for selling purpose. So for that scenarios, I can create a marketing list with a list of uh, targeted customers. That customer may be from account entity or that customers may be from contact entity. So simply marketing list is nothing but a set of members or set of customers. Now what is a campaign? Campaign is nothing but a activity or a setup that we perform uh, for promotional offers or to promote any product or services that my company is interested in. A campaign can be a boot camp. A campaign can be a online selling activity. A campaign can be advertisement, online advertisement or offline advertisement or email activities, all that. So campaign means it is an activity or a process setup by which you can contact with the members of a marketing list. Now, what is campaign activities? Activities is nothing but the process of communication with the targeted customers. Okay. Now you can create email activities or emailers, or you can create business flyers, or you can create business cards and distribute to the customers, targeted customers that belongs to the marketing list. And you can also create phone call activities for all members that include in the marketing list, right? So campaign activity is nothing but a activity by which we can contact or communicate with a customer involved in the marketing list for some promotional offers, right? Now, what is planning activity? You can see here in campaign activity phase, we have a planning activity module. I mean, planning activity concept. Now, planning activity are those activities that are performed while setting up a campaign. That means, let's say, for a campaign, you want to prepare or you want to print some business cards, or you want to print some hoardings to show that hoardings on any squares or any town. So such type of activities uh, that are supporting your campaign are called as planning activity. Now there is a difference between campaign activity and planning activity, right? Campaign activity is nothing but activities those by which we can communicate or contact customers. But planning activity is nothing but the activities that are involved setting up the campaign, right? So you have to understand these two type of activities. And in Dynamics 365, activity is nothing but a entity record, right? Now we have some campaign. There are two types of campaigns. If you go one step before of campaign activities phase, you have campaign and quick campaign. Now, campaign is a full-fledged campaign process in Dynamics 365 by which using this campaign, you can associate multiple marketing list. You can set up budget for this campaign, right? You can set up the timeline of this campaign, all that, right? But in quick campaign, you cannot set up any budgets for this quick campaign. This quick campaign is nothing but a immediate process of selling something or contacting some persons or marketing list um, to communicate for some product selling, right? So this is a very less flexible campaign, and this first campaign is nothing but a full-fledged campaign setup process. I'll show you one by one. And there are two types of marketing list here in Dynamics CRM. One is static list, another is dynamic list. Static list are static marketing list is a list which contains a set of members that are from account entity or contact entity, and that list of customers will never change till we set up or till we distribute the campaign, right? And dynamic list is nothing but a set of members that has been defined by some advanced defined query. That means if I have created a dynamic marketing list right now, and I have defined a query for that list, let's say any customer belongs to UK, right? Then if I have defined a dynamic list right now, and after 2 months, one customer has been added in the system from UK region, then if after 3 months I will set up the campaign, then that new customer will also be targeted in the marketing list. So dynamic marketing list has dynamic list, marketing list is of dynamic in nature. So any runtime users added to the system will be also taken part into the dynamic list if the criteria is satisfied, right? You cannot add or remove the static list at the time of campaign setup. Now, the last section of this life cycle is campaign response. Once you distribute all your campaign activities to targeted customers belongs to the marketing list, the customers might respond to your campaign activities that you have sent, right? Let's say you have emailed someone for some product, then that customer might call back to you to know more about your product, right? Now that callback is nothing but a campaign response because the response you got because of this campaign, right? That's why we call it as campaign response. Any campaign response we are getting from the customer or any user that are targeted for campaign in the campaign process will be taken part in sales life cycle. That what does it mean? It means the campaign response is not, the campaign response can be converted into a lead in system, right? Now if someone will ask you how to generate leads, one answer is from the marketing process and through the campaign activities. When we get campaign responses, in that way we can also generate leads. Now once the lead gets generated in the system, the whole sales life cycle again starts. Again CSR, I mean customer sales representative will follow up to the lead, create opportunities, create quotations, and all that up to invoice generation, right? So this is what the whole life cycle of campaign marketing list and campaign activities, which is a first process of sales life cycle, right? Any doubt in this life cycle? I will go to the practical things to know more. Okay. So as I have told you, marketing list are two types. One is static and another is dynamic. And marketing list is nothing but a group. We group our accounts and contacts or leads so that we can market to specific product or services more effectively, right? Now there is some specific differences between static and dynamic marketing list. In static marketing list, members added manually, right? Using user lookup or contact lookup or account lookup. But in dynamic, we add members using advanced find query, right? Which runs in runtime and add necessary members to the list. In static, we cannot add dynamic members, but in dynamic marketing list evaluates the member list dynamically at the time of use. So mostly dynamic, marketing list are used normally. And in static list, new records cannot be added to the list automatically, but in dynamic, the records can be added automatically if the criteria matches. Now the next thing is we have marketing list. There are some points to remember. we can manage members in static and dynamic list, right? In static list, we manually add members, but in dynamic list, we add automatically through advanced find query. Marketing list can target three types of entity records. One is contact, another is account, and the other one is lead. So any one record we can associate to add as a member, right? Now, if you want to, at any time, if you want to convert a dynamic list to a static list, you can use you can use a feature called as copy to static option. So if you open a dynamic marketing list, and you don't need to run that marketing list runtime, then you can change to static. Every marketing list can be associated with a campaign, right? One campaign can target multiple marketing list, right? So we can associate any campaign to a marketing list. There are some terminologies we have to understand in the campaign. Campaign management is the planning and execution, tracking, analysis of marketing initiatives of a business, and it is sometimes centered on any product launch or any event. If you are launching any product or events, then we can set up a campaign. Now, as I have already told you, planning activities are nothing but the processes or tasks that we can add for the help of help of the campaign setup, right? You can see here the first point is organizing a meeting with key stakeholders for marketing project. We can organize who are the stakeholders for this planning activities or the campaigns that we run. So we have to identify lining up a venue for an event, preparing promotional materials like hoardings, banners, and flyers, all that, ordering brochures from a vendor, creating target marketing lists. These are all the activities that we perform before a campaign gets set up, right? Now, campaign activities are nothing but the activities by which we can contact customers. I've already told you. So they can be phone calls, appointments, emails, and letters, right? So they are distributed to members of any marketing list associated with that campaign, right? So the point is we cannot distribute a campaign activity unless there is a marketing list associated with that activity, right? If there is no campaign activity, then there is no meaning of distributing this campaign activity. What does it mean, distribute? Distributing campaign activity means triggering the necessary emails or necessary records like phone calls, fax, all that to reach to the customer. So in Dynamics 365, the terminology distribute campaign activity is used to identify, yes, these are the activities that has been triggered to the customer to capture the campaign response. Now the next is campaign response. Once we distribute campaign activities, we can start collecting the result of that activity, right? Now, the activities that has been performed by a customer to reach to the business is called as campaign response, right? So using that campaign response, using this campaign response, we can create leads in the Dynamics 365 platform, right? Now, how we create campaign responses in the system? We can create manually, or we can open any distributed campaign activities and promote it to a response. I'll show you how we convert campaign activities to a response and all that. The next thing is we can import responses using data import wizard. Let's say you have distributed 50 email activities to different customers, right? And you are capturing the responses from that customer in a Excel sheet. Now you can also import that Excel sheet to create campaign response activity records in 365 platform, right? So target products is another concept by which you can associate your products in a campaign activity, I mean campaign setup. If you are running a campaign, there is a purpose, right? You are running a campaign for some product promotions or some services that you are interested in. So you can associate products to, you can associate multiple products to a campaign or one product to a campaign. And we can also associate sales literature. As I have told you, sales literature are nothing but the documents that supports your product configuration or product informations. So we can associate targeted products with sales literature, and we can define the price list for that product also. If we talk about categories of campaigns are two types. One is quick campaign, one is marketing campaign. Marketing campaign is nothing but a full-fledged a campaign setup. But quick campaign just gives a easy way of distributing some of the not some of the, only one campaign activity to targeted customers. But in marketing campaign, we can use multiple campaign activities to distribute to target customers, right? Now, how many types of campaign types are there? One is advertisement, direct marketing, events, co-branding, and other. If your business decides that you want to add different new types of campaign types, then you can also add in this list. Okay, let's say there is a campaign type called as online marketing. Then you can also add a online marketing option in this campaign type option set, right? Now, if there are two types of campaigns called as quick campaigns and marketing campaign, there should be some differences, right? Now, if we talk about the differences, the first differences is single activity type support only in quick campaign, right? As I have told you, we can create many campaign activities for a campaign. But if you create a quick campaign, you can just create one single activity type. And in marketing campaign, we can run that campaign into a long duration. But quick campaign should be completed immediately, right? We cannot run it for a long duration. Quick campaign can only target list of customers, right? But marketing campaign will target multiple marketing list. Okay, quick campaign cannot use templates, but marketing campaign use marketing campaign templates. Okay, templates are nothing but a blueprint or a framework by which we can reuse that template while setting a new campaign. So these are all the differences which decides whether we use quick campaign or campaign while setting the campaign activities. Now, sales literature is nothing but the documents that we store for any products with different informations in that document, right? And we can associate that sales literature in any campaign. Okay. Now we'll go to the practical things and in the system how it works to understand more. Right. Now this is our screen. If we go to the area switcher, you can switch to marketing here. You can see here there is a marketing list option, right? Now we can click this marketing list, and here we can create new marketing list. Click on new and give a name. Offline. Give a name let's say all offline bootcamp list. And here you can choose whether the list type is dynamic or static. And let's say I will create a static list. Now let me give a purpose for this marketing list. Target for armband product, right? Anything you can define here. Now in the targeted ad, you can see there are three entities. I've already told you we can only select customers or the members from lead, a contact or account. Let's say I just want to select from account. Click on account. Source, from which source I am creating this marketing list. Let's say offline business. Okay, give a description. Now, once you save it, as this is a static list, now you can go here in the member and you can click on add button to add members manually to the marketing list, because this is a static marketing list. Now click this. Now here you can search the records from account entity. This is nothing but the account record, right? Now you can select multiple users, right? Multiple members. Now click add. Now I have added some members to the static list. Right, I have added the members, and here you can find campaigns, right? Now before going to campaign, I will add another marketing list called as dynamic list, right? Now I will again go to marketing list and create a new marketing list for dynamic. Give a name online advertisement list and select list type as dynamic. Purpose, let's say target online customers, and targeted at contacts. Let's say I want to target from contacts. I want to add members from contact. Source, let's say online business. Right.
Sanjay, can I ask you what is an account and contact of this company? What is the difference in them?
When as a business, when you are having a customer of type individual, then you create a contact entity. And if there is a customer which is a organization, you call them as account. That means you store that record
Oh,
as an account.
okay. So when you know some members of a company, you call them as a contact. Yeah.
Right. So
Okay, okay, yeah, fine.
accounts is nothing but B2B, but contacts are nothing but B2C.
What is that?
B2C
B2B,
means business to customer, and
okay,
B2B
okay,
means business to business.
okay, yeah, fine.
Okay, so I can save it now. Then I will go to member. Here in this dynamic list, if I will click this add member, there is no add member button here. You can just click this manage members, right? If you click this manage member, an advanced find user screen will open, because this is a dynamic in nature. Now, either you can use a saved view if you have already created by advanced find, as I have already told you in last class. Using advanced find, we can create views, right? but for contact there is no views. Sorry, for the contact there are some views, but if you want to use, you can use this. But if you want to create a new query, then you can also create using this add button. Click on this add row. Now I just want to fetch all contacts having a correct email ID. I mean having a valid email ID. So for that, I will select. I'll select the column called as email and select the condition as contains data. Right now, I will just click on find. It will give me all the members having a email ID. Right. So these are all the members having a email ID. Right. Now, how many members? Yeah.
Sanjay, will I have this data in the trial version as well? Yeah, I don't
Yes,
have
yes.
to create these, right?
You don't have to create. All data are there already.
Okay.
Okay. If requires, you can also create new records, but already demo, records are there. Right. So let's say I have built this, condition, and I will just find now I can click on this use query to proceed further. So it will automatically added 162 contacts in this marketing list. Now, if tomorrow any customer is created in contact record, having an email ID will be automatically added here. I don't need to again manage members, but in static list, I have to again go to the list and to add manually. Okay. Now I have created two marketing list. One is for
Sanjay,
yeah.
In the static list, can't we search the members based on these queries?
No.
Do we have to look up manually?
Yes. I'm just opening this and go to member. Here I can just click on this add to select the static member. You can see there is no advanced find option. But
do we have any import of Excel sheet members from an Excel sheet or anything like
yes,
that?
yes, we can also import from Excel, upload Excel.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, so this is how we can create dynamic list and static list. Now we can associate campaigns, right? Now I will go to, let's select this static marketing list, and you will find there is two grids here, two sections. One is campaign, another is campaign activity. Okay. Now, sorry, one is campaign, another is quick campaign. Now I will create a new campaign here. Okay, I'll click on this new campaign. Either I can associate existing campaigns, otherwise I can create new campaigns. I'll now just create new campaigns for our learning purpose, so that I can see what are the options available while creating new campaigns. Now I have traveled to this new campaign screen from marketing. Otherwise, you can click this campaign and click on this new. Right now, here I want to.
So Sanjay, are you saying that we can create a campaign response by bypassing the marketing list as well?
No,
no?
I'm just creating campaigns now, not campaign response.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I mean to say, can we generate a campaign response by starting off with campaigns and then campaign activity, avoiding the market list? Yeah.
No. If you avoid marketing list, then there is no point of capturing responses. From where you get response?
Okay,
the response
we need
is
those
always
account
coming
and
from
contact
customer,
details.
right?
Sanjay, Krishna here.
Yeah.
Krishna here. Why can't we create a campaign directly without the marketing list? Because marketing list is the sub point which we add to the campaign. So I created a campaign as a master, and I add a market list 1 and a market list 2 for this campaign, and I created one more campaign, and that campaign will have a market list 3.
Yes.
So this is the subordinates way to do that, right?
Yes, we can do that. I am not denying that. That's why I have told you either we can navigate to campaign from marketing list, otherwise we can directly go to campaigns and create new campaign and associate marketing list to
Okay.
that campaign.
Yeah, that's the question which Sanjay is asking actually.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So let me create new campaign from here and give a campaign name. Let's say offline bootcamp. Okay, let me disconnect again because 40 minutes I have to reconnect again the meeting. Okay, just join.